What's up, guys? Bobby with Coombsauto. Today, I have some exciting news to share with you guys. Yes, most of you guys know I've been in the car business for a while. But for those of you that don't know, yes, I have been doing this business for over 20 years. Wow. Yes. Now, over this time course, I've gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, right? And so I don't just sell cars to the public. My main business is to buy and sell cars to dealerships, franchise dealer like your Toyota, Nissan dealer, or your independent dealer, right? So I buy and sell cars to these guys. Now, in my world, I am called a wholesaler, right? Now, over the years, I have helped a lot of people, not dealers, but people, friends, family, referrals, people looking to, purchase vehicles. And so I've helped a lot of people save thousands of dollars, right? Now, if I've helped you save money on your car purchase over the years, I'd love for you to share your experience in the comments. So just go ahead and drop in the comments your experience if I've helped you save some money. Now, I love helping people saving thousands of dollars on their cars, but the problem is it takes me away from buying and selling cars to my dealers, right? But I figure out a way in which we can both benefit. So for you guys that's looking for help, trying to like sell your car or you're trying to buy your car and you don't want to get taken advantage of by the dealers, I figured out a way in which I can help you guys. And I'm calling this program Expert Help for Buying and Selling Cars. Yes, Expert Help for Buying and Selling Cars. Now, what is this program going to be about and how is it going to benefit you and benefit me? So, in my world of buying and selling cars, there's a lot of tools that we use, right? So, we need tools to appraise vehicles. We have to go to the auction and, um, we invest a lot of time in figuring out what these cars are worth. And also, some of the tools we use, for example, NADA, Carfax. I'm trying to think of some of the tools we use, but there's a lot of tools that we use, and these tools cost a lot of money. And so, if I'm just focusing my time on helping people, which I love to do, then I'm not able to make an income. So I figured out a way, and how are we gonna do this? So for those of you looking to buy and sell your car, I will be your car advisor. And so you can call me, you can text me, or you can email me, and I will help you throughout this process. Now, there'll be a small service fee, tiny service fee of $24.99 a month. And so a lot of times this is an ongoing thing. And so, we're going to charge a monthly fee. There's no contracts. You can stop paying whenever you want to stop paying. But if you feel you're saving a lot of money and it's worth it, then you can continually making your monthly payment and support what I'm doing. Now, why choose my service, right? Why would you want to pay me $24.99 a month? Yeah, what's the benefit of having an experienced advisor? Well, for most people, when they buy cars, and like I said, I've been in the car business for a while. For most people, when they buy cars, it's always been like they're like, man, it's just so much work, and it's just dealing with these dealers. It's they feel like they're crooked. It's very exhausting, and with my help, I'm trying to make buying and purchasing a car more exciting, and so you guys can feel happy about your purchase, right? You don't want to buy a car and turn around a year later and you're $10,000 upside down. Or you don't want to buy a car and then you find out it got a salvage title, it's been flooded. There's a lot of things that you didn't know and you end up paying a lot of money. Whereas, if you had this information, you probably would have paid less for it. And so you want to buy a car and then realize you have equity, right? And so these are the areas in which I can help. I actually have one experience where I helped a friend of mine's. Um, he bought four cars over a 2 year period, two for himself, one for his wife, and one for his daughter. And so after driving the car for about a year and a half, he decided to sell the car. And I helped him purchase it and then also get him a bid for him to sell the vehicle. And he actually made $500 on that car. And that's after driving it a year and a half. And to kind of put that into perspective, the average car payment is about $600 to $700 a month, whether you're leasing it or you're financing it. Um, so let's do the numbers. 700 times a year and a half, which is what, 18 months, you're looking at $12,600 in his case, because he made $500. So basically, it's like he really didn't make a payment. You know what I mean? Because the car was still worth what he purchased it for, plus he gained $500. Now, I'm not saying it's always going to be like this, but what I'm saying is I can help you to get a good deal. You know what I mean? Um, and so I can help you get a good deal on what you're looking to buy, and I can help you get a good deal so that way when it's time comes for you to sell your vehicle, I will let you know, are they lowballing you? Is your car worth more money? You know what I mean? You see where this stuff comes in, because the market is consistently changing. And if I leave the market for, let's say, 2 weeks, I am clueless in what's going on. So for a person that's not in the car business, there's no way for you to know without these tools and actually going to the auction and seeing what these cars are worth. So what are some of my areas of expertise? Well, like I can look at a car and I can tell you if it's been painted, just by walking around it, touching it. Um, of course, if I'm doing that over the phone, that's going to be hard to do when it comes to that. But if you're in the Houston area, I'm here in Texas. If you're in the Houston area, then I can help you with that. So I can check a car, tell if it's been painted, if it's been a flood, it's been flooded, um, things like that. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've been in the car business for 20 years. So just that alone give me, some experience when it comes to buying and selling cars. I go to the auction every week, whether it's online or in person. The tools we use help us to get accurate data. For example, we use Manheim Market Report, ACV Market Report. We use an auto check. We check Carfax. We use NADA, book value. And so a lot of these tools we have, and we have the experience. So buying assistant, how are we going to help you when it comes to buying? How are we going to assist? We definitely don't want to overpromise, because we want to make sure whatever we said we're going to do, we want to make sure that we can do that. We definitely want to make sure you guys have fun. That's something that we want people to experience when it comes to buying cars. Um, so we'll start off with like figuring out what you need. So let's say you don't know what kind of car you're looking for. Well, we'll, find out some of the things you like, and we'll help you, go through the process and finding a vehicle that you may like. Um, we'll do market research on that car to get the value for it. We'll discuss like your purchase price, any additional dealer costs that a dealer may charge you. So we'll run those numbers down and we'll tell you what you should like pay, because we have that system. We can plug it in and tell you what it's going to pay. We'll definitely pull up a Carfax on the car, uh, um, and we'll check the history. So for example, if you're looking at multiple cars, you don't have to go buying a bunch of Carfax report, because we'll try and help you with that to let you know whether or not the vehicle has a clean title, the Carfax good, if it have any accident, if it have any flood damage, stuff like that. We'll help you guys with that. So we don't want to overpromise anything, because we want to be able to, the stuff that we're telling you that we're going to do, we want to be able to help you, but we want to do way more. But these are some of the things that we feel that we can help with, would not actually being there physically. Because a lot of you guys are probably going to call me, text me, or email me. And so this is the way I feel that we can help. So selling assistant, how are we going to help you when it comes to selling? Just like buying, it's the same thing. We need to get market report. We need to know what your car is worth. I'll make some phone calls, call up some of my dealers, get you some bids. The highest bid, let you know what the cars are worth, to get you some kind of leverage, right? So you don't go in there and somebody tell you your car is worth 3,000 when it's really worth 8,000.
On the trade-in, let's say his car is worth 20,000. You go back and you say, "Sir, I have great news. Your car could be worth as much as $7,000. Don't be afraid of it."
You know what I mean? So this kind of information, trust me, is definitely worth $25 a month. Okay? For more information, you can call me at 832-347-2288. Again, that's 832-347-2288. Or you can text me also at that same number. If you want to sign up for service, I'm going to drop the link in the comment, or I can also text or email the link to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on buying and selling cars. And remember, with my experience, you can navigate the car market with confidence. Thanks, guys.